And we are live. What's up? What's up? What's going on? Look, y'all already know. I got another one here. I know it's late. Wake your ass up. Let's go. Smash that like button. No further ado.
People always be like, what's your dream job? What's your dream job? To not have one.
Are there any girls out there that are literally working their current job because they have to, but in reality, all they really want to be is a mother and enjoy marriage?
I have come to the realization it don't matter how close it is, it don't matter how easy it is, I don't want a job.
Hold the line. The only thing men have done is
That's what I'm
grant
talking
women the
about.
option to walk in our shoes.
Hold the line, homie. Salute to the fellas.
I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. What else can I do? Like, do I even need money?
No, because you America for making me pay or for making me work for.
The reality is harsh indeed, but men have become immune to the tears and cries. Kindly subscribe to the channel, as it is our sole
Yeah, y'all go
form
and
of support.
subscribe and
Thank
smash
you.
that like button.
Is
It's
anybody
our
with
sole
me just
form of
enjoying your
support.
15-minute break that you get? You get to work 5 days a week, get 2 days off for yourself, 3 weeks of vacation a year. Like, don't get me wrong, I want to work hard so that I can retire one day, but I don't really want to work my whole life away. I want to enjoy the days, maybe have like more than 2 days every weekend to myself, to spend with my family, to make dinner, maybe exercise, do some stuff.
No, that's not why you
I
don't
don't know.
exercise.
Can't be the only one feeling this
How
way
dare
at the
you.
beginning of 2024. Like, just want a little more.
No, because you America for making me pay or for making me work 4 fucking jobs, 4 jobs while I'm in college in rural fucking Tennessee and I can barely pay my own fucking rent and I'm taking 19 credit hours on top of those 4 fucking jobs and I still can't graduate on time and I still can't graduate early even though I'm taking 21 credit hours next semester. It's not fucking fair. It's not fucking fair anymore. It's never been fair, not in my lifetime. And will it ever be fair? No, because I'm a woman in America. God.
A white woman in
Just
America. Oh
want
my
to
God.
live in peace,
Look how Cassidy.
America. And I will one day. Probably somewhere
I know this has got to be some satire because I know she did not just say that.
fucking else. Anyways, look how cute my nails are.
Seriously, lady, don't tell me you did all that crying because you was trying to show your nails. But nonetheless, everything is hard. It isn't fair for men as well. I'm pretty sure some of these men are working 3 or 4 jobs just to keep going. The reality is, the system is hard on everybody. But these guys are sucking it up. Everyone is exhausted.
People always be like, what's your dream job? What's your dream job? To not have one, like, ever. Like, actually, I just don't want to work at all. Sorry.
I don't want to be an adult anymore! I hate this job! I hate this job! I didn't even apply! The benefits suck, okay? The hours suck! How do I quit? Where do I put my 2 weeks in?
You need help. I want to be a kid again. Adulthood is the one hood I simply don't want to be a part of. I've only been an adult for a little bit.
Shouldn't want to
and
be a
it's been
part of
nothing
any
but a
hood.
catastrophe after catastrophe. Pretty much every woman in her comment section were agreeing on how much they hate working at their jobs and how they wish they can be kids again. But this is part of growing up. This is also the freedom that women wanted. A lot of them are talking about how they're quitting their jobs because it causes them stress and it's just too hard for them to handle.
Anytime that you take your money off the table and you leave, I have money stacked up that I've been stacking while you've been spending yours.
Isn't that equivalent to what a prostitute offers?
Call me a prostitute. But no, that's the difference. I don't sell.
You are. He paying you, and you doing whatever he say. That's something.
So you getting all these bags without giving up the pussy? Like, she said she did on the first night.
With the man. Okay.
He wasn't your man on the first night.
I hate when somebody asks me what my dream job is. Like, what do you mean my dream job? I don't have a dream job because I don't dream of working. I don't want to work for the rest of my life. What don't you understand?
Many women actually related to this post from this woman. No surprises there. Basically, most of them are in agreement that they shouldn't work because they're too pretty, apparently. They just want a life where everything is already provided for them. And what the man gets in return for providing all of this is just another bill.
Used
See, I don't want to work.
liability.
And I don't want to chase a bag. I want to develop a mindset and raise my consciousness
Oh no.
to the highest ability of attracting money without doing shit.
Delusional.
I am so torn between I don't want to work anymore, but I don't want to rely on anyone either. So
It's called ego.
that's the pickle I'm in. I need to figure out how I can make money while I sleep. And I know some days and say, find what you love to do and do that. I don't even know. I don't even know what I like. I've been having and raising children for the past 20 years. It hasn't been about me.
Yeah,
But I
you've
need
been
to figure it
having
out
fun
because this
making them
work life is
babies.
not for me.
I'm fixing to be a stripper and not care what I look like. Girl, me too. The struggle is real. Same here. I don't want to work, but I don't want to live in a box. Working is hard for everyone, not just women. The difference is that men typically don't go on TikTok to complain about it. They just suck it up and keep going. From what I've seen, some women want to avoid work because they feel they're too pretty to work, or because they long for a time when women didn't work. However, that time never really existed. Women have
Never.
always worked in some capacity,
Always.
whether inside or outside the home. Throughout history, women have contributed significantly to the workforce. The notion that women didn't work in the past is a myth.
I don't care how much I'm smiling. Deep down, I'm dying inside every time I have to go to work. Like every time I log onto that computer, a little piece of me dies. It's just not meant for me.
Kudos to all the people who work 40 plus hours a week, because I don't see how y'all do it. Like my work week is 29, 30 hours and I be about to die. I can't. I can't do it. How y'all do it? For real. I mean, don't say bills, because I have bills too. I'll find somebody else to pay them, because I can't do the 40 hours. I'm sorry.
You ghosted a guy who offered to go on a walk for the first date. He was a pharmacist to the dust. Go on a walk where? On his property? On the land he owns? What? At his ranch? Not in somebody else's park. I'll be like, no, thank you. No, ma'am.
Not the sprinkle
You walk
chick.
to the bank.
The meaning of dating has shifted from getting to know someone to being purely transactional. You can't even go to the park anymore to get to know someone as a man. You're expected to take these women to 5-star restaurants and at the end get ghosted. The last thing a man should try to do is impress a woman that he is not in a serious relationship with. If you can impress her with a fancy date, someone else can impress her with a fancy dinner on a rooftop. A date is simply two strangers who are interested in each other, getting to know each other.
It is totally okay that you don't want children. It is totally okay that you do not want to depend on a man. It is totally okay that you do not want a family. But what you don't get to do is attack the nuclear family. What you don't get to do is demonize masculinity because you don't know how to be in a copacetic balance and harmony with it. See, all of us that want a family, we understand that societies thrive when there's two healthy parents that can create a healthy masculine and feminine balance in the home. If you are a true feminist, you would be teaching and influencing women to honor their femininity so that they don't feel like masculinity is an attack.
Exactly. This
like
is
the way
one
she
of the
talks.
reasons the West is failing in the family structure. No society can survive generationally with this mindset. Not one. Facts. Like no one gives a fuck about the lonely, depressed women who want to be independent. But don't force that feminism BS on people. It's a lie. I agree. I don't want a family for myself, but the destruction of the nuclear family has been toxic for society and people's mental health. I hear no lies. For the women that don't want kids or get married, fine. But don't attack the women that do. Keep your toxicity, femininity to yourself. They could be single in silence, but they need to tell us how much better it is. For the miserable, the misery must be shared. It is not enough that they succeed. Everyone else must fail. Feminists aren't happy to see women and men creating families and upholding morals and values. They need to tear you down because they want you to join them in their misery. They promote division and resentment, pushing an agenda that undermines the traditional family structure. Instead of supporting unity and love, they focus on negativity and discontent, spreading their toxic ideology. They can't stand the sight of happy, balanced relationships because it contradicts their narrative of oppression and victimhood.
They hate it.
Some women have actually gone away from that because they realized they were being lied to. That is just the reality of toxic feminism.
Ladies, never date down, okay? Do not date a man who you're more successful than him, you have more money than him, you're better off in life than him. Do not date him because you are going to be settling and he is going to get jealous of you and he's going to try to humble you by cheating on you, lying to you, disrespecting you. He's going to try to bring down your self-esteem. He's going to ruin your mental health. And when you walk away from that relationship, you're going to leave empty-handed. You're not going to have more money, a car, a house, nothing but heartache, mental illness, and you're going to need therapy. It's not worth it. It's just not worth it.
Are there any girls out there that are literally working their current job because they have to, but in reality, all they really want to be is a mother and enjoy marriage and take care of their family and be at home? Like, I understand we got to work because we got to save some money because things are expensive out here. But it's like, if you could have it your way, 100% having kids and getting married and being at home with your kids and taking care of your husband is like the ultimate dream life for you. Like, the whole career thing is just a way to make money, but when it comes down to it, like, you would give it all up for those things because that is me. And I want to know if there's anyone else out there that feels the exact same way as me.
Actually, yes. There are plenty of women that are coming to their senses and realize that's the life they actually want. But they only want that kind of lifestyle after giving themselves up, roaming the streets and being with multiple dudes. What man would be proud to have a woman who didn't respect herself in the past and just settled because she was getting older? That man deserved the best as well, especially if he's improved on himself over the years and climbed his way up. It's only right.
Out the
I don't know who needs to hear this, but good dick is not a good enough reason to waste the last month of 2023 on a man who meets none of your standards. Let him go and do better, okay?
This is for the lady who stood up for us whenever, you know, women were fighting for the right to work. Come here. Come here. Because, like, what? What are we fighting for? This is miserable. I hate it here.
Women will submit to a good man. And a good man is someone who genuinely feels good about providing for the family and actually feels really whole knowing that he can provide. But he also understands that providing goes far beyond finances. It's the emotional aspect, it's the physical labor, it's the emotional labor, it's everything intertwined in the relationship and within the family dynamic, like stepping up for the kids without being told or doing the laundry without being told. He's a true provider in all of the ways, not just financially. And before you come in my comments saying, oh my God, it's never good enough, it's never good enough, I can promise you no woman is meant to submit to some dusty, musty, crusty that has to be told to do his laundry. Point blank, period. Women will submit to a man that is a good man. She will be the type of woman for you that is excited about cleaning the house or cooking or having you come home and making your life easier. And this is the reciprocation part of the dynamic because she's reciprocating this same energy because you're a whole ass provider and a whole ass good ass man, that you are able to make her feel safe and comfortable in her feminine energy. So she wants to do those things for you. This is another reason that I always say that if a woman doesn't want to do wifey things for you, then she's not the woman for you and you haven't made her feel safe to want to submit to you. And the good ass men will understand what I mean. When you are able to provide for somebody like this, she automatically will reciprocate that softness and the energy that makes the dynamic work. Okay, bye.
When they say like make them feel safe, I don't know what that means. Shouldn't it be their job to find somebody that makes them feel safe? I'm kind of confused about that. How can you make somebody feel safe that's not going to feel safe around you? I mean, I'm sure that's what she means, but yeah, isn't it up to her to vet and find a man that she feels safe with? How can a man make you feel safe? Like he's not gonna know. He's not gonna know. You know what I mean? I mean, he can do what people do, but that doesn't mean we don't know your traumas. Or you have to find somebody that you feel safe with.
All that to get cheated on or get left. It's like reaching max level in a game, but your progress is unsaved. I was all of it. Didn't make her do anything for me. Too bad it took me years to see it was wrong to marry her and have kids with her. I don't agree with this one. Here in England, a single mother won't submit to any man because the government keep them on benefits. Unfortunately, it seems when the good men do this, they're taken for a wimp. I did that for 25 years, worked my ass off for my family, helped with kids and around house. She never had to work. Ex-wife reciprocated by cheating. That's the reward us loyal men get. Never again.
Yeah, it is what
if
it
we
is.
are supposed to be equal, why should a man continue to carry the burden of being a provider? A lot of people will either agree or disagree based off of their experience. But I've seen good men, even good men in marriages, go above and beyond, and somehow their wives still end up cheating and destroying their family. We even have women today giving lessons to other women on how to leave the good guys. Being a good guy in this generation just has all downsides to it. There is absolutely no benefits to it whatsoever. The only thing you get in the end for being loyal and a good guy is more pain. Pain in every area. Marriages, child support, alimony. Those things aren't rewards. They're punishment because you had a good heart.
Where do you find older men who will pay for everything? You're 22. Happy hours next to office buildings. So go find a restaurant bar or a bar next to a nice office building with nice cars. Most of the time, the men are going to be coming after work or during lunch, sit at the bar. Then you'll most likely meet professional men that have money, okay? You can go to golf courses. You can go to tennis clubs, gyms in the rich area of town, shop and do all your errands on the rich area of town. You're most likely going to run into rich people, okay? So take yourself onto the other side of the town where men with money reside. And
Women with this kind of mentality offer nothing nor bring any value into a man's life. Their job is
Wow,
solely
man.
going rich man hunting
This is
to
their
find
thing.
a guy who can take care of their problems and their needs. They are more concerned with what they can get out of a man, whether it's financial security, social status, or material possessions. Hide in these women.
Lie. I feel like my main purpose in life is to just have like a soft girl aesthetic. Like I just want to make videos and be quirky and cute and dainty and frolic through my apartment and make TikToks for you guys. I don't want to do shit else. Like this shit's really ghetto. Like this shit's throwing me off. This is not the good ghetto. Like this is the corny fucking ghetto. And I hate it. I'm not gonna lie. Like something gotta give and it's not work.
Some of these women really need a wake-up call and realize they're living in a fantasy. Being an adult means accepting responsibilities, not expecting everything to be
They don't have any dudes to pay those bills anymore. They're losing their minds. And they have to work these jobs, man.
handed to you. When they say they don't want to work, it's like watching a child throw a tantrum because they want candy. Life doesn't come with a free pass, and adulting is about stepping up, facing challenges, and contributing to your own well-being. It's unrealistic to expect someone else to handle all your needs while you just sit back. Refusing to take on work or responsibilities is not a sign of empowerment. It's immaturity.
I'm here to say one more thing.
Oh, goody.
I just had to drag my AC out of my car to my apartment building. 3 guys passed me. None of them offered to help.
Why should they? Women are strong and independent. They can do everything on their own.
Like how Cassidy, I guess they're supposed to be like, can we get that for you, boss? You need anything else? Would you like a beverage? of your choice? Get up out of here, lady. What's going on with y'all?
None. 0 out of 3. Why? Because you couldn't lift it? You were too scared to lift it? Is that why?
Gaslighting a dude on helping
Am I more
her?
masculine than
Wow.
you?
Sound like it. You got it, sis.
No, that's not what it is at all. But let's take a moment to think about how many women, thousands upon thousands of women, are saying every single day that, in fact, they don't need men. They don't need them at all. In fact, they're saying sometimes that the world would be better off without men. But apparently, some women still need men for grunt work. I should think that they would be grateful that men are finally listening to their wishes, ideas, and their feelings. But apparently not when it comes to lifting heavy objects.
Yeah. I don't think those men were intimidated or worried about you being more masculine than them. They're simply not obligated to help.
Imagine feeling so entitled that you're moving some of your own stuff that you decided to do randomly, and you're looking for men to help you, and because no one does, you're just sitting there cussing to yourself while you're doing it yourself. And then as soon as you're done, go throw on some makeup, mess with your hair a little bit, and jump in your vehicle and make a TikTok video. It's crazy.
You. Maybe if women were more appreciative of men's kindness, this wouldn't be happening. And of course, it's not every woman, but how can a man distinguish the good ones from the bad ones? Furthermore, they won't help, because what if they're accused of being creepy? It's just not a risk they're willing to take. Keep being strong and independent, I guess.
Hi, I'm calling to quit. Can you tell me who I need to talk to? Yeah, I just want to quit it all. I want to quit everything. Yeah, I just don't want to do any of this anymore. So whoever I need to talk to just make it stop, please connect me.
Hey guys, so I'm Amy, I'm 33, I'm a support worker.
33?
I'm pretty new to this,
Someone's
so
wrong.
I'm just finding my feet, but I don't want to work anymore. I'm done. I'm in the middle of a 36-hour shift.
Oh, she's European.
And I don't want to do it anymore. So this is what I'm doing.
No offense, but you Europeans, some of y'all don't age the best. So European 33 is like an American 43. In some cases, it's 53.
Anyone else, any other girls out there getting continually played and you're still surprised by it every time it happens, even though it happens every single time?
Oh, someone's getting pumped and dumped instead of keeping her legs closed and then whining on social media about it. Wow. This is something new here. We've never seen this before. Gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, let's let her continue.
The audacity of men never ceases to shock me. Every time I'm surprised, and I don't know why I'm surprised.
You're not surprised while they're banging your back out, right? She's not surprised during this hot bedroom fun, but then afterwards, she wonders why.
I should just expect it, but it's just shocks me every time. So this boy and I have been talking kind of on and off for like, oh wow, a year now. And Snapchat, texting, whatever you want to call it, on and off. And the past 2 weeks, he's been snapping me pretty consistently, which I thought was a pretty good sign. It's not. And then last night, he messages me and says, when are you going to hook it up with, we'll call her Sarah. Sarah's my best friend. What? When are you going to hook it up? There's no, I can't anymore. I literally can't. I'm done. I quit.
Well, to be fair, women do the exact same thing. But I wonder if this woman actually thinks that the problem might be her, or her taste in the guys that she chooses. It is really...
I wonder how many pictures and videos she sent before he said that.
Just something that happens to both genders. It sucks, but it is what it is. At that point, it's just best to look the other way and find...
What else can I do? Like, do I even need money? Do I need money? Like, I don't want to go in this building. I don't need...
Okay, all right. Well, I'll tell you what. That one just ruined the mood. We do not entertain overweight women that are complaining online. That's just too much. It's too late for this. So with that being said, you guys, I appreciate you. What do you think? Drop a comment. You know what I mean? Am I tripping? You know what I'm saying? Are they not asking for men to come and save them? They don't want to work anymore? You know, what world are we living in? And still maintaining the ego. Anyway, y'all, go ahead and smash that like button, share the live stream, and drop a comment. Let's chop it up. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Love and light. I'm your brother, and I'm out.